Hello. Welcome in. How are you? Great, great. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Well, what are we drinking tonight? Can I get you our signature Coors Light in an onion ring koozie? Okay. Yeah, you're looking for something a little fancier? Well, I am your man. Then I am fancy as a fox. You are in good hands, I assure you. All right, so what are we thinking then? Like a Manhattan? I can absolutely make you a terrific Manhattan, but are you interested to maybe try something in the ballpark, but a little bit different? All right, it's the Brooklyn. It's another classic cocktail. Very similar. Um, it's really some dry vermouth instead of the sweet vermouth and some little extra flavor in there. You want to give it a shot? Awesome, awesome. Let me get that started for you, okay? Great. Our mixing glass. And we are going to take 2 ounces of our rye whiskey, some Old Overholt, to our glass here, and then we're going to grab 1 ounce of dry vermouth, perfect. You could use a restock on the dry vermouth when you get a chance. Appreciate you. So let's add our vermouth. And then we'll go to the small side here, because kind of little twist this gets comes from maraschino liqueur. This classic Chianti style bottle. Yeah, this is interesting stuff. You know, when I first had it, I wasn't a fan. It's kind of an unusual vibe to it, but over time I've really learned to appreciate it, and it goes great in this cocktail. Adds a little bit of that cherry, but I believe it also comes from like the pits of the fruit, so it's a little bit different in terms of the flavor. So we're going to do just a 1/4 ounce. That goes into our glass here. And this is where we're going to depart ship from the very traditional form of the Brooklyn. It calls for an aperitif liqueur called Ameripicon. Ameripicon. I don't know. I don't know how to say it, and we don't have any right now. But a friend of mine suggested some orange bitters, since there are orange notes in that. So that's what we're going to do, and trust me, this works out really, really good. I think you're going to really like this, okay? Perfect. So let's just get a little hint of that in there. And then we're just going to need some ice. Right. And then I am just going to give that a stir. Really want to chill and dilute the cocktail so it's nice and cold for you, and we temper that alcohol content slightly. All right, fantastic. And let me just quick sample. Oh, that is perfect. Just want to make sure it's absolutely perfect before we pass it on to our wonderful guest here. All right, so let me strain that off for you. Perfect. And then I'm gonna grab one of our Luxardo cherries for you. I will just rest that on there. And we have a Brooklyn cocktail for you. Please enjoy. All right, well, how is that treating you? Good. What do you think? Yeah, isn't that great? Yeah, I really like those. All right, you doing good? Perfect, got it. Yeah, what can I get you? An old-fashioned? Absolutely. Preference on that? I always use old overold. Okay, great. And bourbon, okay. All right, yeah, coming right up. All right, old-fashioned. Got my serving glass. Let's grab the mixing glass since I'm gonna mix this one up before we serve it over a nice big rock. Go ahead, get that in there. Every time I say rock, I just want to start busting out Def Leppard lyrics. Try to keep it under control. Alrighty, so let's start this off. Good, healthy dash of Angostura bitters. And then we're gonna do a teaspoon of sugar syrup. Grab our whiskey here. Do 2 ounces. There we are. Perfect. Okay. All right. Got some ice in there. And once again, let's do a tiny taste. Make sure it's all in order. Get this over our nice big rock we have here. Perfect. Right, gonna want some orange peel here. Get a nice, good piece here. Go. Perfect. And I'm just going a nice, beautiful, clean strip here. Awesome. And then we'll pop this guy through here. Just gonna do a little expression before I finish this up. I'm going to grab a cherry. We're gonna push through there. And then we're gonna do my signature crazy move, which is the double cherry encapsulation. And we just pop that in so those are nice and cozy. And we'll put that on our drink there. All right, for you, classic, old-fashioned. Please enjoy. Okay, how are you doing? Great. Rob Roy, great choice. Hell of a film, too. Yeah. Johnny Walker Black, okay? Okay, perfect. I will get that fired up for you. And since we're just leaning into the spirit cocktails, we're gonna keep going back to that mixing glass. And this time, we've got 2 ounces of Johnny Walker Black Label. Using a blended scotch for this. Of course, you don't have to. People like to tell you don't waste good stuff on cocktails, but like a cocktail is all about the wonderful flavor. And so, definitely when the moment is right, use that good stuff. But for a blended scotch, Johnny Walker is excellent for this. And again, we'll hit it with 1 ounce of sweet vermouth. Blasting out of there. This drink just wants to be made. Add that in there. It's really just a Manhattan, as you know, just with scotch instead of, say, bourbon or rye. And Angostura good for you? I know some people like it with orange. I think we'll go classic in this case. All right. And let's grab some ice. My assistant finally brought my spoons. Nice bit of ice in there. Find one of my mixing spoons. Right. What do we always do? Oh. You're gonna love this. That scotch, just terrific. There we go. And me of cherry. So rich, but so luxurious, those cherries. Please enjoy your Rob Roy cocktail. All right, that treating you okay? Perfect. Another round over here. The old Hickory. Oh, nice. A lot of people don't order it. That's a classic. Yeah, I'll get that going for you. All right, this one, I'm just gonna build this right in the glass. It's very straightforward. Gonna get that nice rock in there. And this one is just equal parts sweet vermouth and dry vermouth. And then it just gets a hit of bitters. All right, so 1.5 ounces and 1.5 ounces of the dry. And then get just a dash of orange bitters. And classically Peychaud's bitters, but I'm using Scrappy's Orland's bitters to the same end. Right. Just give that a quick stir. And grab our lemon. Get a nice bit of peel. Trim this up just a wee bit. All right. Express those oils. And let's hit the rim of the glass to get that nice fragrance in there. And there is your old Hickory. Please enjoy. All right. Perfect. Yeah, good stuff. We make a lot of good things here. A lot of the classics. Sure, we serve a lot of Red Bull and vodka too, but I get it. People want to party. Still, I like making stuff like this. Yeah. Well, are you good? Or are you thinking about one more? Okay. Yeah, something a little bit different, something a little special. Yeah, okay. Have you looked at the Zim Zala Bim? Yeah, it's definitely different. It's a tequila cocktail, quite a bit of bitters, but it just all works together in this like super interesting way. You want to give it a shot? Alrighty, let me whip one up for you, okay? Perfect. Okay. The mixing glass. for this, I'm gonna grab a teaspoon of sugar, and then got our tequila. This is a Luna Azul Reposado, which is going to be just right for this recipe. We've got 2 ounces of our tequila. Go ahead and add this in. Okay. And then add 2 teaspoons of elderflower liqueur. It smells good. Drop that in there. Like I said, this one's kind of unusual. You know, usually we're adding a dash of bitters. Here we're going to hit it with 2 teaspoons. And I'm using Fee Brothers and their West Indian Orange. So we're just going to go at this for a minute. All right. These are 2 teaspoons. Let's go ahead and drop that in there. All right, and now I am going to give this a stir as it is. If we're shaking this, we'd call it a dry shake. I guess we call it a dry stir. So what I want to do is dissolve that sugar so you don't have a gritty texture in your drink. And the ice would inhibit that. It'd be a lot harder when it's super cold. So first we're just going to make sure we dissolve all of that sugar. All right. And let's hit with some ice. All right, nice and chill. Spot on. Grab this guy and my strainer, and there we go. And for this, let's grab another bit of lemon peel. Okay. Again, just a little bit of cleanup, because we demand perfection around here for our guests. And express some oils into the drink, and the rim, so you're going to get that fragrance. Get this nice twist, all those oils out of there. We'll tuck that in there for you. And that is your Zim Zala Bim. Please, enjoy. Well, lay it on me. What do you think? Isn't that good? It's interesting because you get the bitter note, but I don't think you have any idea that there's so much of the orange bitters in there. Yeah, it's kind of a really magical recipe. Yeah, well, I'm happy you're enjoying it. Okay, great. All good over here? Perfect. If you need anything, let me know. And how are we doing over here? Good. Okay. How's that old hickory? Perfect. All right. Glad to hear it. All right. Yeah. I'm here if you need me. Okay. Alrighty. All right, and a special treat for you. One for the road. Yeah. All right, you good? Perfect. And you have a ride home? You're not driving? Okay, great. Yeah. The most important part of a good time is surviving it. Okay. So you're all set here? Great. When you are ready. All right. Thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate you stopping by. And we'll be here for next time, all right? Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. All right. Have a good evening.